Morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. I will wait for some people to join in so we can start this live feed for you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful morning, by the way. Most beautiful morning, by the way. Good morning, good morning. Jump in here, jump in here. I'll wait for some people to join in so we can start. Great morning to you guys. Good morning, good morning. God bless you all. God bless you all. Share this video so we can get a better audience, a greater audience, much bigger. God bless everyone. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. How's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us another day. 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, and a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. God bless every single one of you. The hospital situation. You know, my partner, real Anthony Agüero, was doing a live feed last night. And kudos for a great job that he did last night on reporting on what is going on and what is happening on U.S. hospitals. This situation has been getting worse by the minute, and it's used as a tactic to scare people, ultimately to infect people, but more importantly, to control the narrative of COVID. That we don't deny that COVID exists. COVID is a fact. COVID is a reality. COVID exists, and it has affected a lot of people in the world. But what they're doing to U.S. hospitals in the borders, it is unbelievable. It is incredible. These democratic cities and democratic states have been penetrating the hospitals of every border with illegal immigrants or irregular migrants. Why? There's a whole purpose why. I don't know if you guys remember back in around probably June or May or June of this year, I shown you guys a hotel in our city of Tijuana, the Great Wall right here on the side on my left. You know, I shown you a hotel in Tijuana that it was paid by the United Nations, by the International Commission of Human Rights. And this hotel, the purpose of this hotel is ultimately not only to house migrants that they're getting deported from the United States of America to Mexico, not only that, but to house migrants that they have a 40% recovery of COVID. Specifically saying 60% they have recovered. These are migrants that they were infected with COVID in the United States of America, and they already recovered 60%, so they have a 40% recovery in our city of Tijuana. This was happening, and enormously it was something to be talked about. And the more greater thing about this is that they were doing it without the permission of the Mexican citizens, of the Mexican communities, of the Tijuana people. What they were doing with this, after those people were released into this hotel, that is a hotel that is rented by the United Nations, the community spiked enormously. in great numbers in terms of COVID infected people. These people, what they're doing right now to El Paso, Texas, it is exactly the same strategy to spike the numbers of COVID and to also control the population to stay home and to be adjusted to a curfew. It's unfortunate. Really is unfortunate. It really is. But that is what it's been happening in the hospitals. Excuse me. In the hospitals of the United States of America. It's amazing. It really is. What has been happening ultimately is that we need to understand. We need to understand that this is a problem of control. And that every border is having exactly the same thing. 64% in Tijuana has increase of COVID infected people. 64%. How they're getting that statistic? It's real easy. You get the flu, you're COVID. Your lungs are hurting, you're COVID. Your eyes are hurting, you're COVID. You have a headache, you're COVID. Everything is being diagnosed now as COVID. There's no influenza, there's no flu, there's no, eye dryness, there's no, there's no sore throat. There's nothing like that. All of it now, it's COVID. All of it. Every single one, it's COVID. Every single one. And that is exactly what is going on in every border. Every border. The border of El Paso that connects to Juarez. Supposedly in Juarez, they don't have room for people. The hospitals are full. I will show this weekend, probably I will show for everybody. I will show what it's going on. I will show what is going on. Specifically, I will show what is going on in the cemeteries. I went to a cemetery that it was all people for COVID. I want to show how the cemetery has grown and ask the personnel why these people are dying consistently of COVID. Every single one is registered as COVID. Some of them that were telling me that he had a heart attack and they're saying it was COVID. It was amazing. Unbelievable. I'm not denying COVID. COVID is a reality. It's a fact. This smokescreen created in man's history is the greatest smokescreen to bring the 2030 agenda. It's amazing. And now they're bringing it to your hospitals in the United States of America to create lockdowns and to spike numbers. I told you guys, between the months of September and November, COVID is going to spike. And it has been happening. COVID is spiking. And right now, in the last days of October and going to November, is going to spike more. They want to close your country. Good morning to everybody. Super chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. Thank you so much. They want to close the country. Again, bars were open. The economy was moving forward. The economy was moving forward little by little. Now that the economy is moving forward little by little, let's create chaos again so we can collapse it. It's a roller coaster of chaos. It is a cycle. It is a way to control people. You have to understand. They make you believe that they're giving you back your freedom, but no, I'll take it back and I will control, make it worse, and I will play this mind game that you're going to get infected. That is getting worse. And if it's getting worse, you have to understand, you have to comply the next time, that it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And the next time is going to get worse and worse and worse. This is why Antonio Gutierrez, the guy from International Relations of the United Nations, said that every 100 years there's going to be a pandemic. Look at how stupid. Look how the International World Health Organization said that we are not understanding what isolation is. What Angela Merkel and what Emmanuel Macron from France and Angela Merkel from Germany, what they're doing, they're building hospitals for future pandemics. All of this is these elite globalists taking control of our lives. And what they're doing in the border cities, that practically, more ridiculously, in the borders of Juarez with El Paso and the borders of Tijuana with San Diego, it is ridiculous. A lot of hospitals over here in San Diego also, they have registered a lot of irregular migrants going into American hospitals to be taken care of COVID. Poor people. I'm not saying, you know what, deport these people if they're like, I'm not saying, you know, it's don't help, but it's not their fault. It is this globalist agenda that pushes these migrants and then make them believe that you can migrate illegally to the United States of America without having no possibility whatsoever. And you know, you're on a limb to understand if you're going to be taken care of or not. Why? Because you're migrating illegally on a globalist agenda. And they don't even know they're being used as cattle. That is exactly what they're doing right now. That is exactly what they're doing right now in Juarez with El Paso, the city of Juarez in Mexico, that it has been registered as the most violent city in Latin America in terms of killings of women. Next to it is Tijuana, the city that I live in. And yesterday, my partner, Real Anthony Widow, was doing excellent reporting at one of the hospitals that they were releasing people, migrants, with their paperwork outside of the city. You're okay in the hospital, I will release you into the city. Border Patrol does not have control of that. Border Patrol is used to protect the border, not to protect the hospital. It is amazing what they're using, how they're distracting. You don't want no catch and release. I will make everybody sick, and you're gonna have to, you know, attend all these people. You're gonna have to take all these people. Now I'm gonna cross all these people on buses. And in fact, they created a lockdown and make you believe and make you understand that you have to stay home and you got a boat. Mail in your boat. Another thing that is happening. Gotta watch it with, before I advance to another subject. We had to, it's happening in El Paso, Texas. Go watch my partner, Conservative Anthony, or Real Anthony Agüero. Go watch him as he is reporting right now on these hospitals in El Paso. It's amazing what is happening over there. It is just completely amazing. Now, going back to the mail-in ballots. The United States Postal Service, my God, can that be more liberal than Democrat? I never thought that the United States Postal Service was going to be that liberal, but I was wrong. You know, they are. The United States Postal Service yesterday came out with a statement encouraging to all the people to vote mail-in ballots. When has the Postal Service has encouraged citizens in history? Just tell me, is this the first time in history when the United States Postal Service has encouraged citizens to go and vote in a mail-in ballot? Is this the first time in history that the United States Postal Service has encouraged people to go out and vote? Ridiculous corruption. Horrible what is happening in the United States Postal Service, and horrible what is happening in the United States of America. It is horrible. Mail-in ballots in a park, mail-in ballots abandoned, a bag of mail-in ballots abandoned in one part in a dumpster, mail-in ballots found everywhere. where people are actually registering mail-in ballots. What a way to really consider to abolish it, United States Postal Service, man. Really. I will not make this a suggestion. But tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm right. If Donald Trump wins the election, he will really consider of changing the United States Postal Service. Wow. Wow, what a way to buy into corruption. And what a way to favoritize one candidate. Specifically one candidate. It's just amazing. How can you contradict what your president is saying, specifically of voting, and you're going by your own assumption that is the best solution to mail in your ballot? That is, one of the things that is more amazing. One of the things that is exclusively, I don't understand. Really, I don't understand. I don't understand. But how in the hell the United States Postal Service is having the authority to go in and to tell you what you can do if you're mailing your ballot? Where is the logic on this? Where is the logic? Now the United States Postal Service has the authority to say to everybody, you need to go mail in your ballot. Now the United States Postal Service has the authority right now to control the citizens and to make them understand that mailing in your ballot is the best solution. You gotta be kidding me with this, right? You have to be kidding me with this. You have to. You have to be kidding me with this. God bless everybody that is watching. What is happening in Philadelphia, man? Holy cow. I don't know if you heard what I've been saying for a little while now, but what has been happening in Philadelphia, it is exactly what has been happening around the country of the United States of America. Every time that something is controlled, the chaos is brought again. It is just exactly what communism does. When communism is trying to take over capitalism, it is confrontation. You have to understand the whole physics and the whole dynamic of this. To create chaos is to destabilize security. When these assaults and assaults by supposedly police officers, not supposedly, they're police officers. This assaults by police officers and assassinations or killings on exclusively, they're just talking about blacks. Hispanics, nobody has been killed. Whites, nobody has been killed. Asians, nobody has been killed. Exclusively Hispanics and blacks. It is amazing how their narrative, it is pushed enormously. And I will be talking about this subject for like a 10-minute video on a live feed right now in Facebook. Right now I'm going, after I finish this live feed with you guys, I'm going live at Facebook. How nobody else is getting killed by blacks. Just blacks. Just blacks. It's only blacks. No Hispanics, no nothing. It is a strategy by the left to create chaos and to, again, the fire was controlled, put more gasoline so you will brush the fire again. It's amazing. God bless everybody that is watching. Follow my partner at YouTube as Real Anthony Weddle, and also you can follow me as Oscar Blue at Facebook. God bless every single one of you. Take care of yourselves. Super chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. Thank you so much. I will be going live at Facebook right now in a few moments to give exactly this news, but in Facebook. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Stay safe, and like we always say, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first. God bless.